Everyone dreams of changing their life. Everyone wants success, happiness, confidence, and freedom. But very few actually reach it. Why? Not because success is impossible, but because people believe that big results need big actions. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect motivation, the perfect Monday. And while they wait, their dreams quietly fade away. But what if I told you that success doesn't come from giant leaps? It comes from tiny steps, that a simple 1% improvement each day could transform your life completely. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Rayan. Rayan was ordinary, painfully ordinary, average in school, average in sports, average in almost everything. Every time he looked at others, he felt smaller. His friends were smarter, stronger, funnier, more confident. Somehow, everything came easily to them. He, on the other hand, always struggled. When the teacher asked a question, he stayed silent. When football teams were made, he was chosen last. When results were announced, his name was always in the middle, never at the top, never at the bottom, just lost in between. And deep inside, Rayan started to believe a terrible lie. I'm just not good enough. He tried to change many times. He studied hard for a week, then gave up. He joined the gym, quit after 10 days. He promised to wake up early, lasted 3 days. Every failure whispered the same thing to him. See, you'll never change. And little by little, he stopped trying. One afternoon, Rayan was sitting alone on the balcony, scrolling through his phone, feeling like a failure. His grandfather, Nasir, came out carrying an old, rusted lantern. He sat quietly and began to polish it with slow, gentle strokes. After a few minutes, Rayan asked, "Grandpa, why are you wasting time polishing that old lantern? It's too dull to shine again." His grandfather smiled without looking up. "Come closer, Rayan," he said softly. "Do you see this metal? It looks useless now, right? But with every small stroke, a little shine returns. If I keep polishing daily, slowly, this lantern will glow again, brighter than before." Rayan frowned. "But it'll take forever." Grandpa chuckled. "Maybe, but that's how life works too. You don't rebuild yourself in a day, my child. You rebuild yourself one small polish at a time." Then he looked into Rayan's eyes and said something that Rayan never forgot. "Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. A little better every day. That's all it takes." Those words struck Rayan like thunder. That night, he couldn't sleep. For the first time, he thought, what if I stop trying to be perfect and just try to be a little better each day? The next morning, Rayan made a new rule for himself. No big goals, just 1% better than yesterday. He didn't start with hours of studying. He just studied for 15 minutes. The next day, 20 minutes. Then 25. He didn't do 100 push-ups. He started with 5. Next day, 6. Then 7. He didn't try to speak English perfectly. He just learned 5 new words a day. At first, nothing changed. No one noticed. Even he felt like he was wasting time. But Rayan kept going. Quietly, silently, consistently. 15 minutes became 1 hour. 1 hour became 2. 5 push-ups became 50. 5 words became 500. And then something strange happened. He started to feel proud of himself, not because he was the best, but because for the first time in his life, he was better than his yesterday. Months passed. Rayan's classmates began to notice something different. He wasn't the loudest or the smartest, but he looked more confident. He answered questions clearly. He stood tall. One day there was a school debate competition. Rayan's teacher encouraged him to participate. He hesitated at first. Fear whispered, "You'll embarrass yourself again." But then he remembered his rule, just 1% better. So he agreed. He practiced every day, just 10 minutes at first, then 20, then 30. On the day of the competition, his hands trembled as he walked to the stage. But when he started speaking, his voice was clear, his words powerful. When he finished, the entire hall stood up and clapped. He didn't just speak, he inspired. That day, Rayan didn't just win the debate, he won himself back. Later, his teacher asked, "Rayan, how did you change so much?" He smiled and said, "I stopped trying to be perfect. I just tried to be 1% better every day." And that's the secret of success. You don't need to take giant leaps. You just need to take tiny, consistent steps. 1% improvement every day doesn't look impressive at first, but it grows. It compounds. Do you know what happens if you improve just 1% daily for a year? You become 37 times better than when you started. Think about that. If you read just 10 pages a day, you'll finish 12 to 15 books in a year. If you save just $1 a day, you'll build a strong habit of saving that could change your future. If you walk for 10 minutes a day, you'll have walked over 60 hours in a year. Small things don't stay small. They grow silently, powerfully, beautifully. So if you ever feel stuck, if you ever feel average, remember Rayan's story. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Don't wait to feel ready, because you'll never feel ready. Start small. Start today. Read one page. Do one push-up. Write one paragraph. Wake up 5 minutes earlier, because small actions done daily create unstoppable momentum. Greatness is not built in a day. Greatness is built daily. One stroke at a time. One word at a time. One effort at a time. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that every little step, every tiny 1% became the giant leap you once dreamed of. So don't ask, how can I change my life overnight? Ask instead, what can I do today to be 1% better than I was yesterday? Because that's where real transformation begins. Not in giant leaps, but in small, consistent steps that never stop. Your 1% today is your 100% tomorrow. Keep polishing your lantern, one stroke at a time. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take your first step now, because one small action today can change everything tomorrow. Subscribe to Storyfluence for more such interesting stories.